So we don't have any power on the main valve yet. And so there you see we now have power. Now let me just show you what happens with this flame rectification process. This black wire right here, I can show you right over here. If this is off, you see it's not able to prove that the flame is there. And because this is completing the circuit. Now the spark, because there's 10,000 volts literally on this wire right here, it will jump over to that terminal. So right now I'm going to just take this off before I'm going to put this wire back in here again. What you want to do with the power off is you want to be able to check this for a loose connection to ground. You want to make sure that this little nut right here is tightened in for your pilot tube, because this is part of the electrical circuit. And you want to make sure that this little black wire here follows back over to the GND burner over here, because if this is not connected right here, then it's not going to be able to prove that the flame exists. And so I'm actually not going to be measuring the flame rectification signal on this particular ignition control module, because it is a spark ignition. If this was a hot surface ignition, I wouldn't have to worry about that high voltage ruining my multimeter. So the big thing about this is you want to make sure that you have your metal surfaces over here very clean. The spark rod acts as part of the flame rectification process. It is the flame rod and the spark rod all in one. And so you want to clean that with non-soap steel wool, and also this metal right here, because this metal, you're going to have power. So alternating current is going to be traveling through here after the flame is lit. After it's done sparking, it's going to send an alternating current signal, probably about 100 volts, right over into the flame. The flame is going to rectify that voltage, and you're going to have a direct current, a very small amount, traveling on this ground frame over through this little pilot tube, over to this gas valve, to this black wire, and over to this black wire, which needs to be on GND burner. If you do not have that, then this pilot ignition gas valve, you're just going to hear it continue to just trying to ignite the pilot, even if it is already lit. It's not able to prove that there's a flame. That's the problem.